Hello, in this video, we will formally introduce variables. We already used variables in the preceding programs, using variables for radius, for areas, for number 1, number 2, and number 3. Variables are used to represent values that may be changed in the program. Now look at this example here. You have a radius now is 1.0. Compute the area for this radius. Display the result. Now we're going to change this radius to 2.0 and we obtain a new radius. So the variable radius area, they are changeable. When you declare a variable, you have to give a data type. So together, this is variable declaration. Count is int type, radius is double type, interest rate is double type. So double is now for representing real numbers, integer for the whole numbers. We will introduce more data types in the future. You can put the data types together. In one line here is int I, j, k. So this variables here is all the int type. We say declare a variable, but not define a variable. We're making a subtle distinction here. A definition defines what the defined item is, but a declaration usually involves allocating memory to store data for the declared item. So here, when you declare I, declare j, declare k, the compiler allocates memory for I is int is 4 bytes, 32 bits. By convention, variable names are in lowercase. For example, the variables radius and area. If a name consists of several words, concatenate them all together, concatenate all of them and capitalize the first letter of each word except the first. So for example, interest rate, the first interest rate or lowercase, the second one, the first letter is uppercase, interest rate. So this is naming convention. It's known as the camel case because the uppercase character in the name represents a camel bump in the middle. Variables often have initial value. So this is the initial value is I is assigned to count. When you declare I, you put the value right away. So this is very good rather than having this 2 lines. So it's better this way. So it's 2 things, it's simpler. And second, you remember you have initial value. Now you can also use this syntax, int I, initial value is 1, and this j, initial value is 2. Or you can write this syntax, int I, put this parenthesis here, inside is 1, j, put the parenthesis right here, inside is 2, which is equivalent to write this. So they are all fine. A variable must be declared before it can be assigned a value. A variable declared in a function must be assigned a value. Otherwise, the variable is called uninitialized and its value is unpredictable. You get the random value from whatever the memory is. Whenever possible, declare a variable and assign its initial value in one step. This will make your program easy to read and also will avoid programming errors. Every variable has a scope. The scope of variable is the part of program where the variable can be referenced. The rule that defines the scope of variable will be introduced gradually later in the book. For now, it is sufficient to know that a variable must be declared and initialized before it can be used. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you on the next video.